Hi everybody, I'm Miss Lynn. I'm a teaching artist for the PACE program here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I'm a movement artist, so you know that we're going to use our whole bodies to make our art today. The PACE art program integrates the arts with classroom curriculum, and we're brought to you by the Acadiana Center for the Arts and the Lafayette Parish school system. Today, we're going to be looking at maps and trying to understand some of the different landforms we find on maps by putting them into our bodies. This is actually the second part of a two-part class. Yesterday's was all about the forest, and today is all about the desert. If you'd like to go back and watch the first landform class, you're welcome to do so, but you don't need to. We'll be reviewing everything you'll need today, so you can just enjoy this class on its own too. The first thing we'll review is the idea of levels in movement. All you'll need is some space, and remember, you can pause this video anytime you need to. What do I mean by the word levels? When we say levels in movement, we're really talking about how far away from the ground our bodies are. We have three levels of movement. Low, which is really anything that stays very near or very on the ground. Then we have medium level, which is kind of between the ground and the ceiling, so medium level. And last, we have high level, which is as far away from the ground as we can get. All right? So each one is a different distance above the floor or a different height. We will look at each one. What's cool about today is we get to make shapes that are still, as well as what's called locomotor movement, which is when you move from one place on the floor to someplace else. So this is a locomotor movement. I started somewhere and I ended up somewhere else. So we're going to make shapes and locomotor movements at all three levels. Let's start at low level, right here on the ground, all right? So we know we want to make some shapes, which are shapes that stay still, like a statue, and we want to make some locomotor movements that go across the space. So let's start with shapes. When you make a shape in movement, you have to use your legs, your arms, your head, and what's called your torso. So those are all four of our sort of bigger body parts, all right? So let's make three shapes at low level, all right? So here you go. You want to do something interesting with your legs, something interesting with your arms, something interesting with your head, and something interesting with your torso. That could be a low-level shape, right? Let me see you make a low-level shape. Do something interesting with your legs, add your arms, and your torso, and your head. Hold it like a statue for a second. Okay, very good. Let's try one more. So any kind of shape is okay at a low level as long as you are mostly on the ground. I'm going to make this interesting shape with my legs. I'm going to make this interesting shape with my arms, my head, and my torso. So that is another low-level shape. Let me see your low-level shape. Do something interesting with your legs, something with your arms, and your torso and your head. Awesome, great job. So now let's look at some movements, some locomotor movements we can make going across the floor. Now, since we're doing low-level things, we want to make low-level movements. What kind of movement can you think of that starts in one place and ends somewhere else and stays at low level the whole time? Can you think of some? Let's try. One thing that's really fun and easy to do is to roll. So watch me and then you can try it, okay? We're just gonna lie down on the ground and we're gonna roll like this. You kind of need your arms to get out of the way. Try it with me, we'll roll the other direction, all right? Here we go. Roll. Be careful of your head. Roll, roll, roll. Did we stay on low level the whole time? We sure did. Good for us. Here's another one. If you have a floor at home and not a carpet, this will be easy for you, okay? We're gonna start on the floor with our knees up. You're gonna lie down and you just use your legs to push yourself. That's kind of fun. This is a low level locomotor movement. Try that one. Great. Now, if you only have a carpet and you don't have a floor, you probably won't be able to slide. But something you could do is to start on the ground. It's kind of similar. You just need to pick up your bottom a little bit and then we'll crab walk. This is a low level locomotor movement. Try it with me. Nice. Did you crab walk? I bet you can think of your own low-level locomotor movement. Go ahead and show me something that moves across the room and stays at low level the whole time. Awesome. Let's try our high level next. We'll make some high-level shapes and we'll make some high-level locomotor movements to get us across the floor. Let's try shapes first. So when you're at high level, remember we said you're as close to the ceiling as you can be, all right? So a lot of times that just means you're reaching up into the air. Can you make a high shape where you're just reaching up into the air? Do something with your arms, your torso, your head, and your legs. Great. All right, you can also jump into the air and keep that shape, all right? So let's try to jump and use our high level with everything at angles. Can you make your arms at angles and maybe your legs at angles in the air? All right, let's try that. And we'll also have to think about our torso. Maybe that will make an angle. And our head, maybe that will make an angle. All right, let's try it. We're gonna jump into the high level with everything bent at angles. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you do it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, jump at a high level. Awesome. Okay, and we can do lots of different shapes at high level. Let's try one more. You do one and I'll do one with you, okay? So we have to do something interesting with our legs, something interesting with our torsos, something interesting with our arms, and something interesting with our head. That's a high level because I'm up above my head, right? All right, very good. So we can do, those were our shapes. Right? We used our whole body to make those shapes and we held them like statues. We can also make locomotor movements at high level. What can you think of that can go at high level? If I start over here and I want to go all the way across the room at high level, what could I do? Can you think of anything? Of course, we can jump and move. Right? So let's try that. Here we go. Maybe our arms will come up and we'll jump at high level to get across the room. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Let's jump back. That'll be another locomotor movement at high level. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. actually go up into the air as you move. Some of you know how to skip. Should we skip? Yes, but let's skip with a lot of height, right? So we're really up in the air. Here we go. Ready? A skip, a skip, a skip, a skip. Very good. Let's go the other way. You ready? Make sure you're getting a lot of height with your skip. We're going to be at high level, skipping up and up and up and up. Very good. We could hop. Hop gets us up into the air. Do you guys know what hop means? To hop means you only hop or jump on one foot. Let's try it. Ready? Again, you're going to have to go way up in the air. Here we go. Hopping 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That was a lot of high level locomotor movement. Very good. What level have we not done yet? We have not done medium level, right? Where you're sort of between the ground and the ceiling, all right? Let's try some medium level shapes first, all right? We know we have to use all of our body parts, so let's start with our legs and add something interesting with your torso and your arms and your head. There is a medium level shape. Let me see your medium level shape. Do something great, something interesting with your legs. Add your torso and your arms. Add your head and hold it like a statue. Awesome. All right, let's try one more. You can do yours and I'll do mine and we'll kind of see what they look like, all right? These are kind of called improvisations because we're making them up in the moment. We're kind of using our imagination and our creativity and making movement in the moment. So, one more medium level shape. Let's see. So I'm gonna make something interesting with my legs. They're gonna do this kind of thing. Something interesting. Oh, you can't see that. Something interesting with my torso. Something interesting with my arms. And something interesting with my head. That's a weird shape, isn't it? Did you make your own interesting shape? I hope so. Let me see your medium level shape. Ready? Legs, torso, arms, head. Awesome, very good. All right, so we made some shapes that stay still. We are ready now to make some locomotor movements that move across our space. We have to stay at medium level, right? So, what can you think of? What kinds of things do we naturally do at medium level? We walk, that's all medium level, so you can do that. And walk back. But we want to do something a little more fun, right? There's a movement called creep, which looks kind of like this. It's kind of sneaky. Can you sneak across? That's at medium level. Try it as we go back. Let's sneak or creep. Here we go. 1, 2, stay at medium level, not too low and not too high. Good job. The last one I think we should do is to spin, because that is always fun. So let's spin this way, and we're going to be at medium level. Let's spin slowly, so we'll make sure that we're safe. Here we go. You can spin with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's spin slowly the other direction. You want to go slowly so you don't get dizzy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're back where we started. So we found a lot of shapes and locomotor movement at medium level. You know, it would be fun if we put all of these things together. into an improvisational dance. Yeah? Let's do that. Here's how we'll do it. We'll start at low level, and we'll do a movement, a locomotor movement at low level, and then take a shape. And then we'll move up a level. We'll do a locomotor movement at medium level and take a shape. And then we'll move even higher. We'll do a locomotor movement at high level and take a shape up there. All right, you want to try it? So you don't have to do the same exact kinds of movements that I'm doing. I know that you can think of movements and shapes all on your own. I'm going to do something just to keep our timing, but if you want to do your own low level, medium level, and high level shapes and locomotor movements, I am all for that. All right? So I'm going to back up so you can see me a little bit. We're going to start with a low level movement. So decide what you're going to do. How are you going to get across the floor and stay at low level? We did a bunch of things, didn't we? We were rolling. You could probably crawl. We did a slide, right? So we did a crab walk. It is your choice. All right, choose one. So we're gonna go across the floor at low level and then take a low level shape. I'm gonna roll. Ready? Get ready to go. Here we go. Moving 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll take 4 to get into our low level shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. Let's do something different at medium level. So you're gonna come up to medium. You're gonna decide how you're gonna move across the screen, the room. For medium level, let's see, what did we do? We did creep and spin and pull. So you can choose one of those if you want, or you can make up your very own way to get across at medium level. I think I will spin. All right, you might want to creep or something else, but here we go. So at medium level, going across the space, 4 counts. Ready to go. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Make your medium level shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right, let's do one more across. What level are we missing? High level, that's exactly right. So remember, a locomotor movement to go across the floor at high level, and then our very own high level shape. Let's see, our movements for high level. Oh, we did all the things that jumped us up in the air, right? We did jump and skip and hop. Totally up to you what you want to do. Decide. Ready for high level? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make your high level shape. Take 4 counts to get there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, take a little bow. We just made our first improvisational dance with shapes and locomotor movements at 3 different levels. You guys did an awesome job. Today we're going to use our new knowledge about levels with some ideas about maps. Let's review our map by looking at it. This is a map of the United States, and at the bottom is the map key. The map key has 2 symbols or pictures. One is for forest, where you see a picture of green trees, and one is for desert, where you see black dots on a color like sand. We can look at the map key to know what the symbols on the map mean. Do you see where there is a lot of forest on our map? Yeah, there's quite a bit. Is there a forest in Louisiana? Do you know where that is, or can you tell? It's at the bottom of the United States, kind of in the center part of the right half, and it sticks out into the water with something that looks like a bunch of tiny little toes, if that helps you find it. Is there forest in Louisiana? Yes, we do have forest. Let's look at desert. That's our other symbol. Is there desert in Louisiana? The place where the little toes stick out into the water, is there any desert there? Nope, we do not have any desert in Louisiana. The deserts are to the west of Louisiana, in the states called New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, and California. What is a desert? It is a place that is very dry because it doesn't get much rain. Most deserts get less than 10 inches of rain in a whole year. Think about that. To compare, South Louisiana gets 75 inches of rain every year. Let's look at a photograph of an actual desert right here in the United States. This one is called the Sonoran Desert, and it's in the state of Arizona. What can you see in that picture? Does it look dry, like it doesn't get a lot of rain? Yes, right? What's up high in that picture? You see the clouds? And what's at medium level? That thing is called a cactus. And at low level, you see some different things, right? Very good. Here's another photograph of that very same desert, the Sonoran Desert in the state of Arizona. We have some different things at high level here, don't we? What do you see at high level? Yeah, there's sort of mountains, but they're kind of flat-topped mountains, right? And then, of course, we have cactus, again, and some other things at low level. Wonderful. So, we're ready to put these things into movement. Let's start with high level. What are some things you saw in the desert that are at high level? Yeah, we saw clouds and we saw kind of a flat kind of mountain, right? Let's try those. Let's put those into our bodies. Let's start with clouds. If you were a cloud, you would have to be way up high and maybe you would float a little bit. Right? That would be a high level thing. Can you try that with me? You're soft and fluffy and you float. Good job. What else did we say? There were mountains in the background that were at high level, but they weren't pointed, were they? They were kind of flat. Could we be flat mountains maybe? Could be like this, or like that, or like this. Can you show me your flat mountains? Awesome. So those are some high-level things we could be. Let's see. What did we see at medium level in the desert? My favorite thing is the cactus. It's called a saguaro cactus. That's the name of it. And we could try to be that cactus at medium level. Let's try it. So maybe at medium level, I'm going to go down on my knees. And the cactus has arms. Kind of like this, right? And the arms come out from the cactus. The more arms a cactus has, the more water they can store. Why would it be important for a cactus to store water in the desert? Right, it doesn't rain a whole lot, and so the cactus has to store all the water it can. The other cool thing about a cactus is that it has thorns all over it, so that if an animal tries to eat it to get the water out of it, it will have a really hard time. So as a protection, it has thorns. So you can make some thorns on your cactus too. Great. What else might be at medium level? There might be an animal, right? Might be a coyote or something. Could we walk like a coyote? We'd have to do something like this, right? We could walk and be a coyote. You want to try that? Yeah, that's another medium level thing. Wonderful. Now the last level for our desert that we haven't done is low level. What are some low level things we saw in the desert? Well, we saw some very low sort of scrub bushes. We could be those things, right? They were sort of tiny and prickly. Can you try that? Those are our low-level bushes in the desert. You know, there's a couple of creatures that live in the desert that are low-level. One that comes to mind for me is called a scorpion. Do you guys know what a scorpion is? It's kind of a crawling thing that has, I guess I'll do it like this. It has something at the back of it that curls around that stings, that can sting people. It's how it protects itself. So we could be a scorpion. You want to try that? That's our low-level scorpion. He lives in the desert. What else? You could be a snake again. There are snakes in the desert. If you want to try that, you can. Let's see. Oh, this is really fun, but a little scary. There's something called a tarantula, which lives in a desert. Do you guys know what that is? It's a spider, but he's kind of big, and he actually is kind of hairy. So we could try to be a tarantula and crawl around. Let's see. Spiders have 8 legs, so we'll have to do the best we can. Here's my tarantula. Can you be a tarantula at low level in the desert and scuttle around? That's awesome. Oh, the last thing I want to show you guys, which really does happen in the desert, is called a tumbleweed. You might have seen them in a movie or something, but there are those little scrubby desert plants. Remember we were a little thorny plant? Well, when those are sort of done growing, they detach from the earth, so they come out of the earth, and there's a lot of wind in the desert. So when they die, the plants become sort of brittle and dry, and then they aren't hooked into the earth anymore, and the wind comes along, and they roll. That's what a tumbleweed is. You want to try that with me? Here we go. We'll be low, scrubby plants that are thorny, and you're old and dry, and here comes the wind. It's gonna tumble you like a tumbleweed. All right, very good. So those were some high, medium, and low things we could find in the desert. So let's try to put some of them together, and we'll make a little desert improvisational dance. Remember, an improvisation is something you make up in the moment. So for our dance, we'll do it kind of the same way we did our forest dance. We'll start up high, then we'll pick a medium level thing in the desert, then a low level thing, and then we'll go back up. We'll do low level, medium level, high level. All right? Let's try it. I'm gonna back way up so you can see. And for my desert, I think my high level thing will be mountains. So here are my high level mountains. What will you do? What's your high level thing? All right. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have our medium level thing. All right? So I have mountains as my high level. Here's medium level. I think I'm gonna try cactus. 1, 2, 3, cactus with my thorns. Are you a cactus too? Or did you try something else for medium level? All right. And now we'll go to low level. 1, 2, 3, low level. I'm gonna try to be a scorpion. What's your low level thing? Awesome. All right, now let's go back up. So find a different low level thing that you would like to be. I think I will be one of those prickly bushes. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, low level. Now we get to go up to medium level. I think this time I'll be a coyote. What will you be? Medium level and high level. What am I at high level? Yeah, I decided to be a cloud floating in the sky. What are you doing at high level? Awesome. And you can take a little bow because we put a desert dance together and give yourself some applause. Very good. Just like we did with the forest, you can use 2 friends to help you make a really great desert sculpture too. Ah, my friends are back. Awesome. All right, so once again, we're going to take 3 different things that are desert things. One will be high level, one will be medium level, and one will be low level. And we have 2 different sculptures to show you. So first,
I will be a high level cloud.
ah, wonderful.
I am a low level lizard.
Wow, awesome. And I am a medium level. Let's see, how did we do this? Cactus. And our low level lizard moves. Ooh, and our cloud is floating also. Our high level cloud. Fantastic. So sometimes the things in your desert can move. So our next sculpture, I'm going to go to high level and I'm going to be the sun. There's a lot of sun in the desert. And we'll see what happens. We have to have a low level and a medium level thing come in next.
I am a tumbleweed. I am the wind.
Wow, that was our low level and our medium level thing. Can you guys come across again and show them? Our tumbleweed is what level? Low, and our wind? Medium. Great job, everybody. Come on and take a bow, ladies. I want to thank my friends so much for helping. We're going to take a little bow. And I hope you guys make your own desert sculptures at home if you have a couple of friends. Well, that is all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed making deserts as much as I did. We had a lot of fun. I did want to say if you don't have a couple of friends to play with, you can just continue to make shapes and movements on your own at all the levels so you can become a desert too. Well, thank you so much for exploring the desert with me today and using all of our levels. We will be posting a new lesson every day at 10 o'clock in the morning on the Acadiana Center for the Arts YouTube channel for kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grades, each tied to the academic curriculum. You can also get these lessons on AOC as part of the Learn United program, which is accessible on AOC, on Cox Channel 16, or LUS Channel 4. Kindergarten lessons go on at 8 o'clock in the morning, and 1st and 2nd grade at 9 o'clock in the morning. Some lessons, of course, will be creative movement, and some will be visual art. So be sure to come back and make art with us tomorrow. If you're interested in supporting programs like this, you can visit acadianacenterforthearts.org. That's the nonprofit who manages the PACE program. Please do spread the word, share our videos, and keep making art. Bye-bye, everybody.